Wait, quick question. If you had superhuman strength, what would you do with it? Fight crime? Win every competition? Maybe become a hero? Now imagine having God-given strength, powerful enough to defeat entire armies, but throwing it all away. That's exactly what happened to Samson, the strongest man in history, but also the most reckless. He had power beyond belief, yet his biggest enemy wasn't an army. It was himself. His story holds powerful life lessons that could change everything for you. Let's break it down. Lesson number one, strength means nothing without discipline. Samson wasn't just strong, he was unstoppable. He tore a lion apart with his bare hands. He killed 1,000 men with a single jawbone. He ripped massive city gates off their hinges and carried them away. Sounds like something out of a superhero movie, right? But here's the problem. For all his strength, Samson had no self-control. He was chosen by God. He had a special purpose. But he let impulse and desire dictate his life. He thought his gift would save him from his bad decisions. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Lesson? No matter how talented or powerful you are, if you don't have discipline, you'll eventually destroy yourself. Think of all the gifted athletes, celebrities, and leaders who lost everything because they lacked self-control. Lesson number two, be careful who you trust. Samson had one major weakness. He trusted the wrong people. And no one proved this more than Delilah. She wasn't just his lover. She was his downfall. The Philistines, his enemies, bribed her to find out the secret of his strength. At first, Samson played games with her, but Delilah kept pushing and nagging until he finally broke. He told her everything. She betrayed him instantly. He woke up powerless, captured, and blinded. Lesson? Not everyone who's close to you is for you. Be careful who you let into your life. The wrong people can drain your strength, betray your trust, and leave you broken. How many people today have been ruined by trusting the wrong friends, partners, or influences? Lesson number three, your choices shape your future. Samson wasn't doomed from the start. He had everything he needed to succeed. But instead of using his strength for purpose, he used it for himself. He chased pleasure over purpose. He ignored warnings and red flags. He assumed he'd always have another chance. And in the end, he lost everything. The tragic part? It didn't have to end this way. Lesson? Your decisions today will determine your future tomorrow. Success, failure, happiness, regret. It all comes down to the choices you make every single day. Are you building a life of strength or setting yourself up for a downfall? Lesson number four, it's never too late for redemption. Samson hit rock bottom, shaved, blinded, mocked by his enemies. But in his final moments, something changed. For the first time, he didn't rely on his own strength. Instead, he prayed. And in one final act, he destroyed his enemies, at the cost of his own life. Lesson? Even after huge failures, you can still turn things around. No matter how many mistakes you've made, if you turn back to the right path, your story can still end with purpose. Think of all the people who turned their biggest failures into the greatest comebacks. Final takeaway, strength alone isn't enough. Samson had power but no control. He had strength but no wisdom. He had gifts but wasted them on the wrong things. And in the end, his biggest battle wasn't against an army. It was against himself. So ask yourself, what's your greatest strength? Are you using it wisely or letting it control you? Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. And if this story made you think, subscribe for more wisdom. Like if you found this valuable, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because true strength isn't about muscles. It's about wisdom, discipline, and making the right choices